Hello, it is I, your boy Gomi, and we are back with another UFC fight night. We had a break last week after the spectacular UFC 311. Did it live up to the hype I placed on it? No, but that's only just because the main event was still good. Islam Makhachev fighting is always good. It's just that I wanted to see Islam versus Arman. We didn't get it. Oh well, Islam's still pound for pound king. Yeti got some violence. Unfortunately, we had to see Imavov win again. I know a lot of people like that performance. I'm still not a Imavov fan, and you need to do a lot to make me a Imavov fan after his last 5 very boring performances. Fight against Umar was great, but oh well. I digress. We're into a good UFC fight night because of course it's in Saudi Arabia. The Saudis have been paying lots of money for facilitating great fights, great fight cards. I'll still never forget when UFC was gonna go to them last year. They looked at the card and said, ha ha, try again. And we ended up getting an amazing card because of it. And look at, lo and behold, this fight card right now, this fight card we have right here, right now, it's better than the pay-per-view following. It's not even close. Bro, this card is 100 times better. Hold on. Hold the phone. Ranked fight. Kind of ranked fight. It's 4. Title, so ranked, title. Bro, there's 2 title fights and no ranked fights? There's more ranked fights on the goddamn free card? I'm... Okay, alright. Well, on a good note, let's break down this really good card, actually. So, there are a few fights that fell off. I know one of them. I don't know the other one. I might accidentally cover it, but oh well. So first, this is Hamdi, I'm not gonna say it out of respect, versus Jamal Pogues. I have no respect for you, Pogues. I don't think I have much respect for Hamdi, to be honest with you, but either way, don't worry boys, it only goes up from here because this fight is yeesh. So, first off, Hamdi is coming off a long layoff due to the fact that he was suspended for roids. What is that, man? Why is he fighting after he got suspended for roids? I don't know. In terms of combat skill-wise, like, yeah, he's never lost, but he had a no contest, and he had to be all roided up to barely skeeter by Dontel Mays. Beyond that, he's had no fights in UFC. Yeah. Yeah. He's got good power. He has a wrestling advantage, and he's really good at being the big old blanket on you. Meanwhile, Jamal Pogues is a goddamn light heavyweight, masquerading as a heavyweight. He's not the good kind, like Jailton Almeida. Jailton Almeida is clearly a light heavyweight, but he uses his light heavyweight physique to get a speed advantage on these heavyweights, and he has excellent grappling, so they're not going to just lay on him. We'll switch it up. Great on him. Pogues just wants to not cut weight and eat donuts. He's got a really good jab. The reach advantage is really going to help him with that. I don't think his power is that good, to be perfectly honest with you. And his wrestling's okay, but Hamdi has the wrestling advantage. Either way, this fight sucks. Probably a pick'em. Yeah, called it pick'em. -112 for Hamdi and -108 for Pogues. I don't pick people who come off layoffs. Granted, his layoff for roids. He probably is roiding up now that USADA's gone. But also, what the heck did I kick? Also, no, I'm not picking. You can't make me. Bogdan Grad versus Lucas Alexander. A good fight. A very good fight, actually. A debutant versus a guy coming off a loss. That doesn't matter. These guys are both very, very talented strikers. They're very, very, what's the word? I don't want to say reckless, but oh boy, they fight. Oh boy, they go at it, they fight. I like Bogdan on the Contender Series. I thought his fight was really good. I can't remember who it was. Who the hell was it? Michael Aswell. I thought that was a pretty good fight overall. I think he could have pushed a little bit more for the finish, but oh well. And Lucas Alexander, he's just had really good fights against Jekka Sergi, Steven Peterson, Joranderson Brito. They're all just really good fights. Really good fights, solid. I think this is going to be primarily standing. I don't think there's a grappling advantage for Bogdan, I guess. But I don't think it's going to go to the ground. I don't think it is. If it does, Lucas is susceptible to getting subbed, which is a bad thing. But I just don't think Bogdan's going to take him down. Either way, I think it's going to be a fun fight. I'm going to go Lucas Alexander, get it done. I'm going to pick him by KO. I don't know why. Pick him by KO. Odds-wise, Bogdangrad is a slight favorite, -115. Lucas Alexander, -105. So basically, I pick him. Jasmine Jasvicius versus Maya Breno Silva. I'm never going to forget her for this. She ruined my freaking 10-leg parlay I had back when she popped against Holly Holm. ADHD medication, I know, but still. Jasmine Jasvicius is big, strong, and she has a wrestling advantage while also being very durable. Those are some things that kind of worry me for this matchup for Mayra Bueno Silva. A lot of people are screaming from the rooftops in terms of Silva as a fraud. I definitely thought she should have beaten Rocky. Yeah, I don't want to give her Leon's name. Raquel. But, did Raquel fight? Yeah, Raquel lost the belt. I forgot about that. God, that division's dead. The women's bantamweight division's dead. But, yeah, for, like, Mayra Bueno Silva, I don't think she's a fraud. Moving down in weight class, I feel she can do pretty decently, but just Jasmine's very big for the weight. She's very big for the weight. I think Mayra Bueno Silva is the better striker, and she's the better grappler in terms of like jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. While wrestling, Jasmine has the advantage, and I can see a world where she keeps her up against the fence. But Jasmine's been finishing fights more. She's been getting more submissions. I think overall this should be a solid fight. I'm going to lean towards Mayra Bueno Silva, but I picture she's probably going to be an underdog. I think she is before looking at it. Haha, I was correct. Yeah, plus 185. Jasmine -225. I'm not picking Jasmine at -200. A -100, I could get behind it, honestly, but nah. I'm going to be leaning towards Mayra Bueno Silva to get it done by... Ooh, I don't know about submission. Screw it. Has Jasmine been subbed before, actually? Should I be doing that? Should I be picking that? Where is this? I don't think Jasmine's been finished. Yeah, she's never been finished. See, that ruined it all. I don't trust the cardio of Mayra Bueno Silva, so yeah. Finish for Silva, or it's a decision for Jasmine. We'll go both ways. Abdul Karim Al Sawani versus Balaji Oki. Isn't this fight off? This fight's off, right? Is this fight off? This is it. This fight is off. Is it? I think it's off. Yeah, this fight's off. Okay. No. Sawadi decision is my pick. Are the odds even there? The odds are gone. So yeah. Yep, it is off. What the hell, man? 2 different sites are up unupdated, but Jordan Lit. No, it was supposed to be. Oh no, I don't care. Terrence McKinney versus Damir Hadzovic is not off. Sorry, I'm not recording this as a weird time. Oh, he's from Bosnia. Technically, same place as me, Yugoslavia. But I'm from Serbia. Alright, so Terrence McKinney versus Damir Hadzovic. I am the Terrence McKinney whisperer. I have gotten his last 5 fights correct. Yes, even the ones he's lost. Terrence McKinney, don't worry, I got you, man. You're going to get a W this time. Damir is just not good. He has average striking. His chin is better than Terrence McKinney. That is the only thing I will give him. Otherwise, ground game's ass. It's just ass. Terrence McKinney, his ground game is good offensively. In fact, everything offensively Terrence McKinney does very well. It's just he has no defense. I think I could knock him out with a good punch, to be honest with you. But Damir, his striking is just not that good. I think Terrence McKinney will overwhelm him. If it goes past round 1, or if it goes even towards the end of round 1, Damir is extremely live and will probably win. I don't think it will. I think Terrence McKinney is going to finish him within a round. Maybe by some grace of God it goes to the second. But otherwise, Terrence McKinney gets the W here. And it scares me because I picture Terrence McKinney's going to be probably a minus 200 favorite. And that's just scary. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's minus 455. You're going to put Terrence McKinney at a minus 455. He's going to win. But you're going to be sitting like, oh, don't punch him. Oh, don't punch him. Oh, no, he's going to get hit. Oh, no, Augusta win. Oh, no, someone threw a skateboard in the octagon and Terrence McKinney's dead. Yeah, I'm going Terrence McKinney by round 1 submission. But Jesus, I don't know if I want to bet it, but I just might. Shamil the Blob Gazia versus Thomas. Also kind of blobbish Peterson. Actually, this fight kind of sucks, honestly, but it's funny. It's a funny fight. Someone's gonna get knocked out here. Shamil, I will never bet him again. Simple as that. Shamil, I can't bet you anymore. I remember Shamil at one point was my lock of the night for one fight. He did win. But I was so, not lock of the night, but I was so confident he was going to beat Frozen Strike. Isn't he fighting on this card? He is. I was so confident he was going to beat Frozen Strike. I was screaming from the rooftops. He quit. I can't get it through. Like, he just, like, isn't it KO retirement? Don't they classify that as retirement? They do. It's officially listed as retirement. Bro. Like, it's not like Vadim Nemkov back in the day retiring up against Yuri Prohaska when Yuri just mauled him in a 10-minute round. It's literally just, he just kept fighting him, and Frozen Strike didn't even do that much. Like, I just, but he's better than Thomas Peterson. Thomas Peterson, he's a minute winner. He's got good ground game. I don't think he's taken Shamil to the ground, but from what we've seen from him in the UFC, honestly, outside the submission and contender series, has been lackluster decisions against lackluster opposition in terms of Pogues, who we talked about earlier, who he lost to, and yet he's higher up on the card, and the little Usman. So yeah, I'm going Shamil. I definitely think it's going to be a finish. Shamil is finish or bust. There's no way it's going decision. I know Shamil can go decision. I just don't think he will. I think the Blob gets it done by TKO. Faraz Yam versus, oh my god, where have you been, Mike Davis? I know where he's been. He's been injured, but yes, Mike freaking Davis, man. He's 11-2, so you'd think he's some brand new prospect who came out of nowhere, right? Right? You know the last person to beat Mike Davis? It was lightweight Gilbert Burns. Yes, he fought lightweight Gilbert Burns. That's it. He's been injured. He fought Natan Levy like almost 2 years ago. He fought Slava Claus 3 years ago. He doesn't fight. He's had 2 fights since 2020, 2021 maybe. Yes, 2021. I don't even remember who he fought, to be honest with you. I just remember him losing to Gilbert Burns because it was a good fight. But yes, and then Frost Yam, who fights quite a bit. Frost Yam, we've been seeing him a pretty decent amount. We see him in all the Paris cards, and he's fighting and he's winning. Only person he lost to is Terrence McKinney, who I don't even see as a negative because Terrence McKinney has insane offense, and Frost Yam is pillow-fisted. Very technical striker, very good striker. It's just he's slow. He doesn't really knock people out. He got a knockout, beautiful knee over Matt Frivola due to some really bad coaching from Ray Longo, but Ray Longo's normally is a very good coach. I hate most of his people. Like, yeah, he has his camp, but very good coach. But bad advice in the moment that led to that beautiful knee. I don't think Frost Yam's turned everything around and becoming a new, all of a sudden, absolute striker and finisher. It was just that one. He couldn't finish Claudio Puelles. Yeah. I do think Frost Yam's very good. I just think Mike Davis has more tools to win. I just don't want to pick guys coming off layoffs. I don't like that. But at the end of the day... Oh, I didn't go over the odds, by the way. The Blob Shamil is minus 400. Don't bet that. Mike Davis is minus 155 over Frost Yam. I have to go with him. I liked him better in this. He's got the better wrestling. He's got the better power. He has more avenues to win this fight, Mike Davis. It's just that I don't know how he is coming off layoff injury. Yes. On to the next fight is Muhammad Naimov versus Khan Olfi. This fight is one of the fights I just didn't have a ton on. I just not super excited for Naimov, to be perfectly honest with you. He's a big deal. He has a big fan base just because Tajikistan is actually pretty big, apparently. And Khan Olfi, coming all the way from Australia to Saudi Arabia. I feel like they're trying to set up a win for Muhammad Naimov, but I think Khan Olfi is actually a pretty solid opponent, to be honest with you. Looking at odds wise, pretty big favorite for Naimov, minus 258 over Olfi. I don't know, man. I don't like this fight, to be perfectly honest with you. Olfi needs a really wrestle heavy game plan. Naimov has a lot of power, but he often gets outstruck. I do think in this particular matchup, he's a better striker. So, Naimov, decision. When did we get to the main card? Oh, this is the first fight on the main card. Okay, I'm stupid. Said Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. This is a solid fight. This is a pretty good one. Said Nurmagomedov. I don't believe he actually has any relation to the Nurmagomedov clan, to be perfectly honest with you. I have to actually double check that. Does he fight out of Eagle or AK? He's from Mahashala. Does he really have nothing related to Habib in them? I don't think he does. The Beat. The other Shamil. Yeah, okay, I'm correct. But whatever the case is, Said Nurmagomedov is a very solid fighter. He's got very dynamic and very creative kicks. He's a very creative striker, particularly, and his ground game is very good. He's got a ton of finishes, good amount of knockouts, good amount of submissions, more finishes than he has decisions. I like Said Nurmagomedov. I gotta be honest with you, I like almost all the Dagestanis, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know why they get so much hate. Even Magomed Ankalaev gets a good bit of finishes, by the way. But whatever the case is, Said Nurmagomedov is a very good fighter overall. Vinicius Oliveira, he's not as talented and skilled, but he's dangerous. In fact, I'd say he's honestly more dangerous. I just saying praise about the amount of finishes Said has. Vinicius has way more knockouts. He's just a all offensive kind of guy, and he will go at you. This is going to be a very dangerous fight for Said. Said likes to, I don't want to say haphazardly, because he does go for finishes, but just he's a little more patient and he waits for the right openings, whether that be a submission or whether that be a knockout. I really like his kicks, his question mark kicks, and his high kicks are very good. But Vinicius, his knees are dangerous, and his Muay Thai ability is pretty solid. This is a very dangerous fight on both guys. I really think this is gonna be a finish, to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't know how. It's got to be a knockout for Vinicius. It's got to be Vinicius getting knocked out. I've not seen him get submitted. He hasn't been submitted. But Said, I don't know if he's going to be the better striker. He's definitely going to want to wrestle. Decision or submission for Said. But KO if it's Vinicius. I'm leaning towards submission for Said Nurmagomedov. And odds-wise, Said is going to be a minus 180 favorite, and Vinicius is a plus 150 underdog. Makes sense. This is either going to be the highlight or one of the best fights. No. These fights above are too good. But this is either going to be amazing or it's going to be awful. You don't. It used to be like this. It used to be like this, man. Not for you, Frozen Strike. Frozen Strike, you're a goddamn mixed bag. But Sergey, man, I'm not going to count Sergey out for one bad performance. So Tom wasn't a bad performance. You got finished in a minute by Tom. Get in line. Get in line. Are you going to say Curtis Blades is bad? You going to say Pavlovich is bad? No. Are you going to say Marcin Tybura is bad? You're not going to say he's great, but he's not bad. Sergey Pavlovich is coming off the 2 losses. He's on two fight losing streak. Man, I love Sergey Pavlovich too. I don't know what happened in the fight against Volkov, but I think maybe it was the residual aspects of getting knocked out against Tom that kind of like messed up with him. But Sergey Pavlovich is dangerous. He is powerful. He has quick hand speed. He has very good boxing overall. His defense could leave something to be desired, but his offense is just so crispy, and I just really like him in this position. Frozen Strike, he's the kind of guy that butchers Frozen Strike. Simple as that. He got lured into a kickboxing point fight war against Volkov, which just means you lose, to be honest with you, unless you can land that equalizing shot he never did. Frozen Strike, one time he'll come out and he'll be just an absolute god. The other time he'll be Frozen Strike and he'll just look at you and he won't do much. The Shamil fight, even though he won, honestly, he just Frozen Strike. The Tuivasa fight, the Tuivasa fight was the same thing. Got destroyed by Almeida, but then Dawkins, he blitzed him. Like, if you're somebody garbage, he blitzes you, or he stands there. And then even that, like, other people beating the living piss out of him, it's just such a mixed bag. I'll never forget one of my favorite quick fights of all time, and I will watch it just to put a smile on my face, is Ngannou versus Frozen Strike. Great fight. Go watch it. That's peak Frozen Strike, by the way. Frozen Strike is an elite level accomplished kickboxer. Not much of that not all of that translated to his UFC run. Sergey Pavlovich, though, he just went on a tear. 6-fight consecutive first round finish streak, but since then he just hasn't been looking as great. I feel this will be a return for form. If it's not a return to form, Sergey's done. Simple as that. But I think he'll win this fight, and I think it's going to be a knockout. It has to be. It has to be. Just let me see Sergey knock people out again, please. I'm happy Tom's the champion, but just let me see Sergey knock people out again. And also let me see him knock out Frozen Strike. I'm sick and tired of his ass. To the next fight, which I have slides for. Oh, excuse me. Which I have slides for. The co-main event of the evening, Shara Bullet versus MVP. I should have wrote their actual names there. I never call him Shara Magomedov. I say Shara Bullet and then MVP. This is a middleweight matchup. Interesting for MVP. Saying it's a one and done too, which is weird. I think he said because he's like, Shara called out Izzy and he's like, I'll fight you. Don't mess with my boy. I'll fight you. And he actually did. I like it. Shout out to MVP for that. Shara Bullet is going to be 30 years old, 15 wins, not a damn loss, 12 knockouts, 0 submissions, 6'2" in terms of height, orthodox stance, 73-inch. Oh, I forgot the odds for the last fight. Sergey's a massive favorite. 6'2" in terms of height, orthodox stance, 73-inch reach disadvantage, not a takedown to his name. 71.53% significant strike accuracy, minus 190 favorite. Significant wins over Armin Petrosian, Michal Oleksiejczuk, Antonio Tricoli, and Bruno Silva. MVP is going to be 37 years old, 22 wins, 3 losses, 13 knockouts, 3 submissions, 6'3" in terms of height, switch stance, 79-inch reach advantage, a 0.44 takedown average, a 74.9% significant strike accuracy. Boys, those are good accuracy numbers. I know they're lower volume, that's why, but still, damn. Plus 160 underdog, significant wins over Kevin Holland, Douglas Lima, and Gomi MMA. This is such a weird one because of the way up. That gives MVP the speed advantage, and MVP does a great job of making strikers look dumb. It does not matter how good a striker you are. Ian Gary is a very good striker. MVP turned him to a wrestler. And MVP doesn't have good wrestling, but he turned him to a wrestler. Sharp Bullet, I'll be damned if I see this man go for a takedown. I'll be damned if I see this man go for a takedown. But MVP, he beats those kind of guys. But Shara's the bigger guy. Shara has the power advantage, being the natural middleweight. MVP, he's just the welterweight, coming up to middleweight. I don't know, man. This is such a hard fight, which makes it so intriguing. I like this fight. I do worry because both guys can be... MVP more so could be a lot slower guy, and they could just kind of be feeling each other out. And it could be like odd people say, oh, I hate grappling, but like it's low activity that sucks, not grappling. And this could be a low activity striking fight. MVP has had some pretty boring fights, and I don't like his showboating that much, but his striking is excellent. But Charles is also excellent. It's hard. I don't think MVP's getting knocked out either. He's only ever been knocked out once by, wasn't it Diego Lima with the freak like get up as well too? I don't believe. Yeah, he's only been knocked out once. This could be a decision, because I don't think Sharp Bullet's getting knocked out. I think, see, I initially wrote Sharp Bullet by decision. That's what I initially wrote. But the more I looked at it, the more I taped it, the more I thought about it. I can't see MVP losing a striking battle. Shara takes him down. If he even can with his grappling, he can win. I don't think it's going to the ground. I don't know even if it can go to the ground, even if Shara tries. I would more be likely to think MVP takes it to the ground. This is such a good fight because it's such a hard fight to analyze. But I'm going to change my mind and go with MVP. I'm going to go with MVP by decision. MVP's plus 160. Ooh. Minus 192 for Sharp Bullet. Ooh. MVP ends the hype train. The OV shall lose. And speaking of that, Israel Adesanya will be taking on Nassourdine Imavov. As you may or may not know, Israel Adesanya is my #1 favorite fighter. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. My most favorite fighters on this card, Sergey and Izzy, are both on 2-fight losing streaks. Alright, break it down. 35 years of age for Izzy, 24-4, 16 knockouts, no submissions, 6'4" in terms of height, switch stance, 80-inch reach advantage, a 0.05 takedown average, a 51.52% significant strike accuracy. See, for his volume and the amount he throws and everything like that, that's like good. That's above average. It's like, damn, that's a good accuracy. The other two are crazy, but they're lower volume. Minus 175 favorite. Significant over Alex Pereira, Jared Cannonier, Robert Whittaker twice, and Marvin Vettori twice. His wins have aged not bad, not good, but they've aged. Nassourdine Imavov, 29 years old, 15 wins, 4 losses, 6 knockouts, 4 submissions, 6'3" in terms of height, orthodox stance, 75-inch reach disadvantage, a 0.88 takedown average, a 59.69% significant strike accuracy, plus 145 underdog. Significance over Brendan Allen, Jared Cannonier, Roman Dolidze, and Joaquin Buckley. What the hell did I write his name like that? Sorry, Brendan Allen. Besides the fact that I like Izzy, I think he should win this fight. The only thing that's worrying me is where he's at headspace-wise. coming off those losses, and he's older. He did look good against DDP. The version of that he fought DDP beats this guy. The version that came up against Strickland loses to everyone in the division. I don't care. That's an off night. Go ahead, say what you will. That was an off night. But that version of Izzy, I didn't see in his last fight. The version of Izzy we saw against DDP was still different from the ones we saw against Alex twice. The ones we saw against Whitaker, Vettori, Cannonier. It actually still was. His kicking was not there. He was very boxing heavy. I don't know if that was out of fear of the takedown against DDP, but not many kicks. But that version of boxing beats Imavov. Imavov is the better pocket boxer, but his grappling's ass. He has like his grappling's not there. It's just not there. I know a lot of people say, oh, if he takes out Izzy, it's over. Imavov is not that good a grappler, to be honest with you. And he just has OV, and everyone thinks he is. He is a point fight, throw a couple shots every here and there, and try not to gas out. Cardio is a big issue as well, too. Being a 5-round fight as well, too. Cardio is something that Imavov really has to worry about. He gassed out bad against Brendan Allen. He was gassing out against Jared Cannonier. Until he found that shot, Cannonier was starting to take over that fight. A lot of people only think of that, but he was starting to win that fight. I guarantee you, if he didn't have that BS stoppage, he probably could have run the last 2 rounds. Probably still went to decision, and maybe was still went to Imavov. But trust me, Imavov was gassing out. And he only looked good in 3-round fights against Elite and Buckley because they're 3 rounds. 5 rounds, Izzy has the cardio. If Izzy can keep using his same boxing, but also mix in his kicks, I got him piecing up Imavov. And Imavov, I don't think he's gonna be taking down Izzy. Izzy is hard to take down, and his ground game, it's not the best, yes, but he's only been submitted once in his career. He went up against Vettori, Brunson. Those guys were taking him down. Whitaker taking him down. Are they elite level jiu-jitsu guys? No. Is he standing up to a Hamzat Chimaev in terms of grappling? No. But he's Imavov? Nah. Israel Adesanya could do the same thing Sean Strickland did to Imavov way back when and just piece him up. I don't think Izzy has the volume, but if he decides to pour on the volume like that, because he did throw 40 or 50 shots in the last couple rounds against DDP. If he just keeps throwing, he wins. Simple as that. Imavov can land some big shots. I don't think Izzy's chin is as good. He got rocked pretty badly in his last 3 fights. 4 fights, actually. Damn. But he's only been knocked out once. Dropped once, too. I still have Izzy. I do think Imavov is good at getting to the back standing, but I don't think he's going to submit Izzy. I just don't see it. As long as we get the good Izzy who shows up. That's the only thing that worries me. Otherwise, I think this should be a good W for Israel Adesanya. I hope, honestly, if he doesn't even go for the belt, just stack up a few more wins. Stack up a few more wins. Get some more knockouts, some finishes and stuff like that. And just maybe call it. It hurts to say that. I do want to see him with the belt. I would love to see him retire with the belt, honestly. But all I could say, though, is I am happy for his true successor of the belt, which in my opinion is Dricus or Hamza. I'm fine with either of those guys having the belt, as long as it's not Strickland. As long as not Strickland having the belt, I'm cool with it. Middleweight's in some pretty good hands with those 2 guys, DDP and Hamza. I'm big fans of both those guys. I just want some fun fights with Izzy, and I want him to maybe just have some fun fights. Either way, I'm leaning towards Israel Adesanya. I think he'll get done by decision. I could see a late finish as well, too. Izzy still has knockout ability, make no mistake. Especially if he gets him really dead tired. I like either rounds 4 or 5, the finish for Izzy or decision. Imavov catching him with something and finishing him late is the only thing I could see for him. But yes, overall, solid fight card. I enjoy it. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Once again, this has been your boy Gomi, and bye-bye.